Hey guys, welcome back. Subject I want to talk about today has to do with the food, everything that's going on with the food. I know it probably sounds like myself, and so many are just, playing a broken record, beating a dead horse. But there's the importance of the little crumbles of the different attacks, of course, on food. Yes, it's on purpose. And just some things I came across last night. I went to the store this morning, the Piggly Wiggly. If you're in the South, you butcher your own meat. You get it from a local butcher, or you get it at Piggly Wiggly. I think that is written in a contract if you were born in the South, attached to your birth certificate, it seems like. But anyways, so, okay, a couple of things. I get comments and emails all the time. Casey, what are you talking about? My stores are packed. Shelves are full. What are you talking about? There's no shortage. I understand, and I say it comes in waves. It does here too. I have spoke to several people who are in management at Walmart and to grocery stores. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? Everything's packed now. You're overabundance of different things. And all of them have the same thing. All that stuff that was sitting out on, ships and ports, docks, wherever, in warehouses, it was all over the place for more than a year because those were not getting in. Everything's starting to come in. They are getting Christmas stuff that was from, not this past Christmas, the Christmas before. All of it's coming in. And that's why, and I was also told, which I do anyways, but I'm seeing it myself, you're going to see the expiration dates on a lot of things are this year or maybe even just next year, shorter, you'll see it. It's like, wait a minute, this is on the shelf and it expires next year or this year. What's up with that? That is because all these shipments are coming in that have been sitting God knows where for more than a year. So there is that. And yes, they're full. My stores are full. There are certain spots where things look bare. I'm seeing it more with the flour, that type of stuff. But now a lot of stuff is stocked, but the prices are through the roof. I went today just to get meat, and it's just unreal. And it was everything was fully stocked. Prices are through the roof. But a couple things, and I came across some articles last night that I had to touch on. We have the peanut butter recall, of course. All that's going to keep growing. We have the strawberry recall. Well, it was peanut butter salmonella. Strawberry recall all over for hepatitis A. Smithfield's bacon. I think they said it was metal shavings. And then there was the massive fire at a big egg farm, I believe, in Minnesota. Okay, so we have all these things. Of course, let's go. Let's look at it for how it is. It's attack on foods. None of this, before it was always, oh my gosh, these conspiracy theorists. And that's okay, no. And then there was the big thing, which is an article I'm going to read, and I will attach it, but you can see this article is all over. This isn't just one source, that's some conspiracy theory. And it has to do, how we were talking about, the Gates nut job, how he is about, insects, just eating bugs, blah, blah, blah. And people think that's crazy. That's never going to happen. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So this article, this one's off of Rebel News. But again, I saw it. So many sources. So I'm going to read a little bit from that. Scientists are planning to feed school children insects to make the UK greener. It is starting in the UK this week. Remember, things that happen and start across the pond make their way. That's how it is. You got to remember all of this, whether it's illness-based, whether it's food, whether it's currency, everything. This is global. This is a whole global game that they're doing. This isn't just, oh, that's happening over there, never come here. Yes. So just little parts from this. It says they are doing this, the environmental and nutritional benefits of insects. This is in quotations. They will be starting these this week. Schools in Wales, they're providing insects for student consumption. The move is part of a project to switch children's appetite towards alternative protein and to persuade parents to follow their lead. Let me stop right there. They're going to indoctrinate children. They always do. Whether it's bugs in their school lunch or everything else they're putting in the public schools, they start them early, right? They go after them. And any parents that go along with this mess, I'm going to pray for you because we are to protect our children. Anyways, moving along. The alternative protein includes crickets, locusts, mealworms, silkworms, and grasshoppers as alternative meat consumption in schools. And they go on, and then this is another quote. We want children to think about alternative proteins as real things for now, rather than just as food for the future. Read between the lines on what they're saying. They're telling us. They're telling this. So that is what they're trying to push. Trying to get rid of food, whether it's they're doing all these recalls, they're burning places down, they're doing anything, they're switching, they're getting rid of all of, our protein, our meat. So trying some of these foods is central to the research, although edible insects are now sold widely in the U.S. They form a part of the diet of around 2 billion people worldwide. I'm not in that 2 million. Never, I will not be. I am not eating, I'm going to attach this, but it goes in here, the WEF, which is involved in most of our lives through the corporate partners of the global leaders. And it has the, the Agenda 2030. May get hit for saying that. Today, I just don't care. But it's part of the environmental reset. I'm going to attach this. You can look it up yourself. It's all over the place. But, they're doing this on purpose. We know why they're doing this. And this is why so many of us push about stacking food, stacking protein of all different sorts. I will be a vegetarian before I'm eating bugs. If I was out in the wilderness and I was starving to death, I probably would eat bugs, but it's just not going to happen. All of this is psychological games, all of it, whether it's the food stuff or anything else. This is why I push. It's either shortage, inflations, or we're going to do the old switch. We'll take away your meat and you're going to eat bugs. Please, I know things look full now. Please don't wait until things are bare or they switched out your steak and hamburger meat for insects and act surprised. This is, I don't know. I keep saying, I just have that feeling by fall and this coming winter is going to be very different and a problem. So this is why we push for that. And, they are doing it. They're not going to have huge announcements about it. And people, other people that aren't in this prepping community just think, oh, that's conspiracy theory. They would never do that. Yes, they will. And so I want to bring that to your attention. That the thing with the school lunch, it's not a surprise, but then it is kind of like, are you serious? This is where we are in the world. It's only going to get worse. So stack your food, stack your proteins. And on things I talk about, I'm not a, vegetarian. But when it comes to being, malnourished or nutrient deficient, please know what plants, herbs, different things you can get protein sources from, because protein deficiency is a very real thing, and it can cause a lot of issues. So just stack your food, read this stuff, look into things yourself, dig around, not mainstream media stuff, and listen to them. And everyone, stay well, take care of yourselves. Please go out, stack what you can, and God bless, and I'll see you next time.